Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone had a great bank holiday weekend. And if you're back to work today, well, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I was back at work yesterday, but it's another working week, and it is 6 days until the transfer window shuts. And I've tried to be as positive as I could be throughout this entire window, thinking that we're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. We're going to sign the players we need. I've got to be honest, at this precise moment, I am thoroughly fed up with this window and this club and this board and the chairman and everyone involved, because I think we are, as my thumbnail suggests, an absolute circus. And it just feels like it's going to be another disappointing window. Guys, I'm going to try and be positive because it is Tuesday morning, and the last thing we want is negativity on a Tuesday morning before work. Guys, before I start, please do me the honor of liking and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it is totally free. Smash that like button as well. It is totally free. And apparently it gets me out to the algorithm, to people that maybe wouldn't see me otherwise. If you haven't as well, smash that bell notification so you know when all of my content is about to drop. Guys, it is Tuesday morning. It is 6 days until the transfer window shuts. And Spurs. Guys, let's see who's in the chat before we get into it. And I'm going to bring this up to start with. Big up, Marcus. Big up, buddy. Thank you so much for becoming a member yesterday. I really do appreciate it. For whatever reason, if people put a message in the day before, it disappears the next day. So thank you, buddy. I really do appreciate it. Marcus become a member yesterday. So much love, mate. I appreciate you. I really do. Let's see who else is in the chat. The Joker, from the euphoria of signing Kudus and paying the Gibbs White release clause days to the pantomime that is present day. Even I'm finding it difficult to smile, and mine is normally all over my face. Absolutely, mate, it is. And it's got that way, isn't it? I decided after last season, which apart from the cup win, which was amazing, it was such a difficult season. I decided this year I was going to be positive. Everything was going to be positive. I'm going to look on the positive side of everything regarding Spurs. But they just drag you down, don't they? They just drag you down. And currently, league form apart, which has been fantastic, this transfer window has been nothing short of a shit show. And we have 6 days to save it. And with every day, another target seems to fall by the wayside. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Queen Ellie, big up Queen Ellie, saying, as that song goes, more. How do you like it? How do you like it? I was going to sing it, but I'm just not in the mood. Well, we all want at least 2 more minimum. That's what I say. We need at least 2 more. We need at least 2 more. Listening to podcasts last night, listening to Sava, listening to the Spurs 5, absolutely bang on. We have a squad of what, 22, 23 tops? We are so short. We are so short. We are an injury or two away from disaster. And this poor manager who has come in and is absolutely fantastic has not been backed in any way, shape, or form. But 6 days, guys, 6 days. I'm going to try not to lose my shit too soon, because something amazing could happen. I think we all know deep down it probably won't, but it is what it is. The sheriff's in the house. Good morning, Sheriff, mate. Saying, morning, Nige. Another day of nothing. Frank hung out to dry already. It certainly feels that way, doesn't it? It certainly feels that way. George, big up George. Says, a morning, Nige, to be linked with Savio, Piero, Hincape, Nico Paz, Agaluce, with none of at least at a near closing stage, is just so odd. Makes me think that no more signings are going to be made. If we don't get any more signings, there is going to be a meltdown. I mean, the meltdown is pretty significant already. If we don't sign anyone, why? Wow. Razzle's in the house. Big up, Razzle, mate. I hope you're well. Morning, Nigel and all. The Wolf says to turn this window around is going to cost big money. Has Levy got the balls to fully back Frank? Past experience sadly indicates otherwise. I hope Daniel Levy proves me wrong. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. But what are we going to do? I'm just not sure. Razzle said, another day of monitoring passing us by. Yeah, thinking about making an offer, but not. Tweak, channel members in the house. Big up Tweak. Said, morning, Nige. Scott Colliver's in the house. Good morning, Scott. Hello, Nige. And chat. Pip is in the house saying, good morning, Nige. Good morning, mate. Razzle saying confidence in the manager's ability, but no confidence in the board's ability. I think that's where we all are, isn't it? Guys in the house, morning, Nige. My gym radio as per usual. Yes, get moving, buddy. Get moving. And guys saying 1K run done. Now for the bike. As I said, I'm quite happy sat here, feet up, chilling out for an hour before work. And guys said apparently Gallagher wants to leave Athletic. Not a great player, but I like Gallagher, but is he what we need right now? I'm not sure that he is what we need right now. Let's get a few stories up before I say hello to anyone else. Guys, it's not good reading. It really isn't. I mean, I've only found 2 stories. So this is the first one. And it says this: Manchester City target Rodrigo is staying at Real Madrid. Decision made, saga over. This was City's ideal Savinho replacement if they sold him to Tottenham. Multiple reports have stated that City would only sell if they could find a replacement. It really does look like Savio's not coming to Tottenham. I don't think it's happening, guys, now. I think we have left it way too late, as always, and it is what it is. This is Spurs for you. Let's see what we do in the last 6 windows. But with every hour that passes, it looks more and more unlikely that we are going to sign any of these players, and we have wasted. If we don't get Savinho, we have wasted, another 3 weeks on him, a couple of weeks on Eze, 4 weeks on Morgan Gibbs-White. We are a joke. We are a joke. Sheriff said, El Canus is incoming and some more underwhelming players. It makes no sense to sign Al Canus for me. I agree with you, but it makes no sense. Another player that would be off to the AFCON in January. It just makes no sense. Steve's in the house. Big up, Steve. Says, surely the club have a plan why let 11 players go out on loan. You would think so, wouldn't you? You would think so, but it seems like they haven't. Maybe they thought the Morgan Gibbs-White, maybe they thought the Ezes, maybe they thought the Hincapes would just jump at the chance to move to Spurs. Clearly not, because we've got none of them. And it looks like Savinho's next on the list to not turn us down, but again, not come. So we will see. Cookie's up. Good morning, Cookie. I hope you're well, mate. It says, morning all. I hope all is good. All is fantastic. Johnny, morning legend. Good morning, mate. I hope you're well. And Sheriff saying, boss in the house. Yes, he is. He is up and raring to go. Razzle saying, the worst thing about it all is we know there is money to spend with all these offers. There is. There's money burning a hole in Daniel Levy's pocket. He just doesn't want to get that last 20 quid out, does he, and pay the extra. But it is what it is. We will see. Let's just hope we get something done in this last 6 days. Barbaric's in the house. Good morning, Barbaric, mate. I hope you're well. Good morning, Nige. Make this channel your marquee sign and smash the lights and sub people. I like that saying. But yes, make it your marquee signing. I totally agree. Good morning, Barbaric. George said, I bet if Arsenal or Chelsea were in for Savio, Man City would gladly ship him out to them. Spurs, not a chance. So odd. Well, we all know over the years, Levy hasn't made friends, has he? He is very much, and I heard it on another channel. And it was said that, if Levy was a car salesman, fantastic, because you meet these people once, sell them a dodgy car, off they go. You don't see them again, really. But when you're working with them season in, season out, you're going to annoy people. The way you do business, you're going to annoy people, and people are going to stop wanting to do business with you. unless they want one of your players. Um, they make it hard for Levy, and Levy hasn't done himself any favours. And this, for me, is why it could be time. One of the main reasons why it could be time for Levy to go. We need a fresh face in there. And I thought Levy had been pushed aside, and Vinay was doing the deals. Clearly not. Clearly not. Sheriff saying we've been Levied again. We have. We have. Johnny saying Savinho, Levy, and Enoch out. It would be great, but sadly they're not going anywhere, are they? Guys, I'm feeling this is getting a bit depressing. I need to. Come on. It's all right. We got 6 days to go. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. Milton's in the house. Big up, Milton. Saying, I hope you're well, mate. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up, Milton. Razzle saying the only battle Levy has won this transfer window is fooling the fans with hope and big signings. He has fooled us. No doubt about that. Sheriff saying hello to Milton. Milton saying hello back to Sheriff. Sheriff, when are you doing the protest? Sheriff is literally leaving after his show this morning. Or maybe not. Next Tuesday, Razzle. Okay, next Tuesday, Sheriff is going to be doing that walk to London. Sheriff, you might want to raise some money, mate. You might want to raise some money. Little charity walk. Razzle saying, start a GoFundMe for buying out Levy. If you left now, Sheriff, and did a bit of a GoFund, we might have enough money to buy someone half decent. Maybe put it towards a player. Steve saying, Levy, on September the 2nd, we tried, but the signings we were after didn't want the 1 year free F1 go-karting offer, and that's why they wouldn't come. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. The Sheriff is saying, I'd sell Nigel's red Ferrari, Razzle. I wish I did have a red Ferrari. I tell you what, I'd have my own house if I did. It'd be lovely. Be lovely. Milton saying, Nige, let me state the obvious. We are not a football club. We are a business organisation. Levy doesn't care about the club. Is a joke. 35 years following Spurs and being the laughing stock in Oz. It's definitely been depressing, hasn't it? The last couple of years. But guys, let's try and get some positivity in the house. It is Tuesday, and that's all I've got. That's all I've got. It's not even Friday, so we can't even celebrate that. Guys, there are 50 in the house. Smash that like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I am chasing down 1,150, so any help to get there would be much appreciated. I'm about 8 away. So guys, help me out. Let's bring up some other news. Maybe this is a bit more positive. Let's talk about this. And it is that Tottenham have made a loan inquiry about Lee Kang with an option to buy for 45 million. Since the player doesn't get regular minutes at PSG, he might consider a move to a better league and Champions League football. Guys, let me know what you think about that. Lee Kang, would you take him? I like him. I think he's a good player. I think this is a bit of a desperation thing personally, but I would listen. I think he's better than what we've got up there. I would 100% take him. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you take Lee Kang at the club? Yeah. Again, how true this is, it may just be Tottenham putting feelers out, or it could be all rumours. We just don't know. I think these next 6 days are going to be full of links and rumours to players that we probably have no interest in at all. But we will see. Wan is in the house. Big up, Wan. Wan, he says, hi, Nige, just tuned in. What is the news today? Any new rumour? Any cancelled transfers confirmed? Any hijack from any other team? Guess we won't have anyone, but here's hoping. As of yet, mate, nothing is happening. Again, like I said, the Kang rumour, that's resurfaced this morning. I think there was a few rumours about it yesterday. We're hearing that maybe Savinho is off, but nothing confirmed, so I'm not going to panic just yet regarding that. But it doesn't look good regarding Savinho, whatever you want to call him. But like I say, we will see. There is plenty of time. There is plenty of time, guys. I'm going to try to be positive. I'm going to try my best to be positive. Mike Pepper's in the house. Good morning, Mike. It's the same every window. Money will be spent on Levy's empire, not players. That is a concern, isn't it? It's just really depressing currently regarding Spurs. Want to be positive. I really want to be positive because we're forgetting what's going on the pitch at the moment, and we are fantastic on the pitch. We just need this bloody chairman to back the manager with a few players. I mean, ideally three, but definitely two, at least two. We talk about what's going on the pitch at the moment because the transfers are depressing, and this club in that sense are depressing. But what's going on the pitch is absolutely fantastic. Razzle saying, Sheriff, which one? Rumour has it he has multiple Ferraris with all the super stickers. I, I wish I did. Super stickers and memberships are available, by the way. So, yeah, anyone who wants to start a train, feel free. If you don't, that's all right as well. Just hit that smash that like and smash that subscribe button. Barbaric saying, thank God the manager has given us some optimism because it surely isn't coming from the chairman. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Well, that's Arsenal signing him then. If they went in for him as well, that would be horrific. Guys, let's just have a quick chat about the season so far. 2 games in, we've won them both. We've looked good. Frank, I think, is an absolute genius. It is only 2 games. Don't want to go too early, but it seems like he's got this team playing already. It seems like he's improving the players already. And I think for me, that's the frustrating thing. We are just a couple of players short of having half a chance of having a really good season. And if Levy could see that, then I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you think about Frank, guys. Let me know what you think about the players. Who has been the player that surprised you the most in the opening 2-3 games? For me, Sarr, I think he's been brilliant. But guys, let me know who you've been most impressed with. Paddy's in the house. Big up, Paddy. Paddy, he says, just subbed as I saw Lee, the Dorset Spurs retweet. Big up, Paddy. Thank you very much. Best of luck from Paddy in Limerick, Ireland. I think we will see a panic, but that will be overpriced. Typical Spurs window. Well, thank you for subbing. First off, Paddy, I really appreciate it. Yeah, Lee Dorset Spurs, top bloke. Top bloke, and he does great content as well. So if anyone hasn't subscribed to Lee the Dorset Spurs, get over there and subscribe to his channel too. It is a typical Spurs window. It just feels like we do it every year, doesn't it? And every year we hope that this season will be different. This summer's different. We're moving different. We never move different. We always move the same. But 6 days, guys. 6 days. Milton says Sonny would be telling Lee Kang Levy is a scrounge, don't go there. I would hope that Sonny would be saying to Kang, go there, mate. Go there. You will have a great time. But and Guy saying Lee Kang, yeah, Lee Kang is good. I'm guessing you're saying there. I don't know the lingo, mate, but I'm guessing you're saying he's good. I like him. Scored a good goal against Spurs, but Davis saying it's desperate in Kang, but a decent desperation. He's a good player. Yeah, he's a good player. Listen, again, he's not my first choice. If you're going to give me my first choice now, and I think Savio's out the window, I think he's done. I think we go and get a Paqueta. I think we go and get an Akaluche. Is that Akaluche? I think he could play right, left, as an attacking midfielder as well. And I don't know, maybe a Lookman. Maybe a Lookman. Those would be the 3 I'd be looking at. Get the deals done. Get the deals done. There are still players out there. It is just with every day that passes, another one seems to fall off the list. Big up Dave. He says if Savinho isn't the man coming to Spurs, then maybe we can get Monaco's attacking midfielder, Magnus Akaluche. Yeah, I'd like him. I would like him. Like I say, him. I'd like my mind's gone blank. I just said it. Paqueta. And I would like Lookman. They would be the 3 I would go for now. And all of them, we could get all of them for around 50 million, I think. You know? Oh my God, we'd have to spend 150 million. Yes, go and do it, Tottenham. Go and do it. Razzle saying, I'll give you some positives. We still have depth with Gill, Solomon, and Basuma kicking around. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. I feel great now. I feel fantastic. You know, it's getting to the point where actually we're going to have to keep Basuma, aren't we? Because the squad depth is so bad. David saying, still can't believe we ain't got Savinho yet. It's a joke. Just give them the money. Well, apparently Spurs are willing to offer the money now, but Man City want a replacement. That old chestnut. It's funny how Crystal Palace wanted a replacement for Eze, but then sold him to Arsenal without having a replacement. I just think Levy's getting levied by all the chairman. I think he's maybe annoyed them all too much. Like you say, if we just offered the right money to start with, maybe Savinho would already be in our team. But I just can't see Savinho happening now. Razzle saying Lee Kang has a crisp shot and some skills. I do rate him. I'll be honest, I've not seen enough of him, but what I've seen, I like. Milton saying, who's worse in the transfer window, us or Newcastle? I think us. I think us. I think Newcastle have done some decent business. Don't get me wrong, the two players that have come straight into our first team, fantastic. Cannot complain at all. But I think we've been awful. We've been awful. And it's just embarrassing as a Spurs fan. Every player we go for, that's of real quality. And I'm not talking about two we got in because they are quality. And I can't knock Levy for that. He has brought in two good signings, though only one is an actual signing. I think that it's embarrassing that the good players we go for just get picked off by other teams as soon as we put an offer in. But I definitely think us. I think Newcastle will be all right. I think Newcastle will be all right. I still think they make deals, and there is rumours that they are going to keep Isak, isn't there? There is rumours that Isak's going to come back into the squad. Apparently, there was a meeting last night, so we'll see what happens there with Isak. One is saying, yeah, sure, Lee Kang better than not have anyone. He's okay player, but French league, and Premier League is different. I think it's going to be tough for him, but he's okay backup because we have a weak bench. But this is it. Would he even be backup? I think he's probably better than what we've got. I don't know. This is it. We're not in for players for me currently. If Savinho doesn't happen, that really, really move that needle. I think the three, like I say, that move it for me would be Paqueta, would be an Aguiluche, and would be a Lookman. They're the only three that I can think of right now off the top of my head that move that needle for us. Otherwise, they are just much of a muchness. But we'll see what happens. We've got 6 days. We have brought it on ourselves. Absolutely. Adam saying, morning all. I hope it's not another day of stressing about the lack of transfers. I think it might be, mate. I think it might be. But we will see. We will see. I think it may be another day of who are we not going to sign? Who do we miss out on today? But let's see. Nothing usually breaks this early, which is sad. But I think maybe the 2 marks show maybe later. Maybe Sava. Something may break later on. I'm hoping so. I'll be keeping an eye on it from work, definitely. Milton saying, Nige, in all honesty, how long is Frank going to stay at Spurs? Well, if he's not backed, I think we are in for another 2-year cycle. I really do. I think Frank is a great manager. He could be, and I'm going to put it out there now, he could be the best manager we've ever had. Wow, there, I've said it. He could be the best manager we've ever had if he is backed. If he is backed. If he's not, you know what? We'll start well like we have. As soon as we get injuries, as soon as we're playing twice a week, the team will start falling off because we haven't got the squad. And we will end up going the same way as we always do. And Frank will be replaced within 2 years. That's my opinion. It's all about backing him, and we haven't so far for sure. We really haven't. Razzle, big up Razzle with the super sticker. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, super stickers and memberships are available. I've lost my place, and the 2 marks follow up with a choo choo. Absolutely. Chew, chew. Kevin's in the house. If Frank rests players at the weekend, we may regret it. Bournemouth are a great counter-attacking side. We cannot rest players at the weekend. There's no excuse. It's the international break afterwards. Absolutely no excuse to rest anyone. We should be going as strong as we absolutely can. I don't think Frank will rest players. I think Bournemouth are a really good side, and I think Frank will play our strongest side. I'd be surprised if he didn't, but he has surprised me in both opening games. So who knows? Who knows? Jimmy's in the house. Big up, Jimmy. He says, big up, Nigel. And chat, good morning. Good morning. And Dave says, Frank has made me want to watch Spurs again. Absolutely. I'm 100% with you there. He has made me want to watch Spurs again as well. And Milton comes in with his usual get me Francisco Constanza every single stream. Milton, every single stream. I'm guessing that's why you got a little laughing face. It wouldn't be a breakfast with pure Coys without a Francisco Constanza on the agenda from Milton. Jide, big up Jide, said, I prepared myself that nothing would be done in the next 6 days, not going through the pain I went through when Eze was not signed. Not for Daniel Levy, no way. I kind of feel the same. I think we're all the same now, aren't we? Any rumours, any links with players we're linked with, we are all just like, well, whatever. Whatever. We've heard it all before. This window has been shocking for transfer rumours that haven't happened. Players that have agreed personal terms yet don't come. It's depressing. Milton said, is Van der Vaart available? I would still take him. I would still take him now. What a player Van der Vaart was. Adam said, Frank is already brought in stability and a new belief to the squad. I agree, Sarr looks great, but Romero looks like a proper captain too. In the defence, we are really protecting Vicario on set pieces. It is, I know it's only 2 games in, but we look so much better, don't we? Defensively, so much better. Though that protection in front of the back four with Polinia and Bentancur, the drive from Sarr as your number 10. Now, listen, for me, Sarr's not the answer at number 10, but he certainly has put a case for a guaranteed starter. Suddenly, we have depth. If we could sign 2 or 3 players and Sarr's on the bench, I am more than happy for Sarr to come off the bench. I am more than happy for Sarr to start. Already, 2 games in, plus the Super Cup, I am more than confident in Frank's ability to get these players playing. And this is why it's so frustrating. 2 or 3 more players, and we could have a really good chance, in my opinion, of being the best of the rest and maybe grabbing a cup. But it's all on Levy now. It is all on Levy. Dave Jones saying, injuries are going to be the wake-up problem when we don't have any like for the players to come on. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. We don't have any like-for-like players to come on. We are going to be in trouble. And there is a massive drop-down, sadly. There is a massive drop-down between your Polinias and your Greys. It's just the way it is. And your Kuduses and your Towels or your Odebears. There's a massive, massive drop-down. So, yeah, we need to sign players and quickly. Ben's in the house. Big up, Ben. Says all we get is 4 to 8 youngsters dressed up as the next big thing. That is the concern, mate, isn't it? That is a concern, but we can only wait and see and hope that we get some good players. I'm constantly looking at Twitter to see if something's going to break. It isn't as yet, guys. There are 70 in the house. Smash that like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Like I say all the time, if it's not for you guys in the chat, there is no show. There is no show. There's only so much talking I can do to myself, and it would probably be about 3 minutes long. So thank you to each and every one of you for being here. As I've said, smash that like, hit that subscribe button. Big up, Liston, saying, I wonder how it feels to get 6 or 7 new signings like some other clubs do. I know it's depressing. And the thing is, we have made a few signings. I'm not including the 2 we got from January. I'm not really including Takai because he's a young player I don't know how much game time he's going to get. I think as fans, we didn't want 7 or 8 players, did we? We're used to doing that. That's what we normally do. Bring 7 or 8 in. One of them is a first team player, the rest are youngsters. I think as fans, all we wanted is maybe 4 players that drop straight into that first team. We've got 2 of them. Let's go and get another 2. How difficult is it? For me, it's just, it doesn't seem to be that difficult, but it is what it is. We will see what we end up with. Juan says, I think it's Pape, Mapasar, and Richarlison better than last season. Out of 2, Sarr is our best player so far. I agree. I think Sarr's been brilliant so far this season. Johnny's saying, why is a loan deal for Kang if it looks like Savinho is not happening? Maybe we're spending the money elsewhere. That's all I can think. The Henkapi offer was apparently a loan with the 60 million next year. So maybe we're trying to save money and spend it next year. Maybe we're looking at 2 or 3 players and we are going to spend a bit of money. But I am clutching. Jimmy says no more quality players coming in my opinion. Sorry, another Levy lesson in ambition. I really do think, and I think Sheriff has said it before, if we do not get players in, I got an itchy nose, sorry. If we do not get players in, then change for Tottenham don't need to do anything because it's going to get toxic. And this is really bad. This is really sad for our great manager who's come in and started so well. But it is what it is. It's all on Levy, as I've said. Milton said, breaking news. Levy has signed Ange as a number 10. Imagine that. Gamecock's in the house. Big up, Gamecock. Says, good morning to you. Liston says, we bought 2 players for a total of 60 million. Top clubs have spent 4 times that amount. Absolutely. And we sold what? We sold Sonny. What was he? 20 million? 15, 20 million? I think we got a net spend of around 40 to 45 million so far. So Spurs acting like a big club. Congratulations, Tottenham. You've really made the fans proud. Milton says Spurs winning the league and Savinho kicking water pot on the dressing room sheds. Maybe, just maybe. Listen, I'm not going to rule anything out. We'll just have to see what happens. But it is so far really depressing. You and the best budgeons in the world, the best club history, but when it comes to who's negotiating transfers, who's already been labelled as difficult, will hamper any club. I agree, mate. I agree. Huddle Waddle's in the house. Big up, Huddle Waddle. I hope you're well, mate. Lee would make sense. Levy loved sunny shirt sales in Asia, and it kind of does make sense. But also, Kang's not a bad player as well. He's not a bad player. So let's see. And we could, I'm sure we could do a really good song for Kang. Maybe like a Call in the Gang kind of song. I don't know. Something. I'm sure we could do something. Crush is in the house. Big up, Nige. I don't know what to say anymore. Akaluche, Kangin, Paqueta, Savinho, Rogers, Alcanus. I don't think it's going to be any of the first lot. I think maybe it's going to be the last one. I have got such an itchy nose. The trouble with having facial hair is that you get bits that go out the wrong way and tickle your nostril, which is never fun. Fans, Milton, I'm going to stop reading that out. No, I'm not, mate. Of course I'm not. Adam saying we should have gone for Asensio. No brainer. Agreed. Aren't Villa going for him again now? Yeah, I don't know what we're doing in this window. I really don't. Liverpool very jammy. They were. You know what? Liverpool, they're going to score a lot of goals. They're going to concede a lot as well. They are far too open for me. It's difficult to. I think this is Arsenal's season to win the league. Liverpool look dodgy as hell at the back. Man City, they're going for a bit of a transition. Lots of changes in the team. It's not going to be as easy for them. I think this is Arsenal's time. If they don't do it this year, then for me, yeah, it would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Absolutely hilarious. Adam saying, has anyone thought to mention that we just have no money? I can't see it, mate. Can't see we don't have no money, buddy, because we had the money there for Morgan Gibbs White. We had the money there for Eze, and we've offered money for Savinho. Whether it's the right amount is another question. We certainly have money. listen, let's just see what happens. It's who knows? At the end of the day, we're just fans, right? We don't actually know. But I would imagine we have money to spend. Whether we do or not is another question. Guys, are 85 in the house. Great turnout from you guys this morning. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. Martin saying it shouldn't be a surprise. No, you're right, it shouldn't. But I kind of think we all get sucked in a little bit, don't we? Every window, and then we're left disappointed at the end. Rain's in the house. Big up, Rain. Said morning all. Suit measured. Big up, suit measured. Glad of a bit of nice from Frank. Gonna need it. Shit shower of a window. It absolutely has been. Really depressing window so far. But we still have time. That's the only saving grace. I absolutely want to lose my shit, but I'm not going to yet because we still have a little bit of time. Razzle saying any bad results must be aimed at the board and not the manager. I agree totally. Like I say, under Frank, I think we're going to do absolutely fine until we get injuries. And then we will see because there is a massive drop off. A massive drop off. Imagine Van der Ven getting injured and Ben Davies having to come in. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough for me. Adam saying couldn't watch us under Ange. I'm the same. Couldn't watch us. We're such a poor side. But under Frank, I have got hope back. And Levy just has to help us out with a few signings. Rain saying Spurs have cash and the ability to raise finance is not the reason for their incompetence in the transfer market. I agree totally. Milton saying, being biased as I'm Portuguese, that's why I love Palhinha signing Forza Spurs. Palhinha, already one of my favourite players. Absolutely love his passion. Love his passion. I just want us to get the deal done now. Just sign him. So I don't care if he's 29, 30. I don't care if he's 35. He is fantastic. Sign the guy. Adam said, Isak will go to Chelsea. Do you think? I mean, Chelsea do need a striker, don't they? What a signing that would be. If Isak went to Chelsea, gotta be honest, I'd be looking at them for a title charge. They have a good team and yeah, just need a really top striker for me. Simon, big up, mate. Said morning, Nige. Another day, F4 will happen. It feels like that currently, doesn't it? Milton saying, quick question, Nige. Who's your captain in 5 years' time with our current squad? Well, I don't think Romero will be here. Oh, I don't know. Ben Davis, probably. Um, I don't know. I really don't. I'm trying to think of a youngster that could be captain, and I can't think of anyone. I think captain in 5 years, if they all stayed and they're all of age, I think it would probably be Vicario, but or Porro. But I don't see any of this current squad being here in 5 years' time, if I'm honest. Apart from Ben Davis, of course, who will stay forever. Adam saying, Paz not coming. They want 60 million plus add-ons. That deal was always going to be impossible to do. I don't even know why we wasted our time thinking we could do it. Rick Kane saying, Levy's three-ringed circus. Levy's he is he's the ringmaster and he is doing nothing to help us. Rain saying, one thing that happened during Ange's time was a general acceptance that the team's problems were mainly caused by the club. Yeah, it's not all on Ange, tactically he wasn't up to it, but it wasn't all on Ange. The club didn't help out at all. Adam saying it will be toxic for Levy against Bournemouth. It will be. Hopefully, it won't be against. Obviously, it won't be against the manager and the team. But Levy's going to get some stick if we haven't brought anyone in by Saturday. Hopefully, we have. Ideally, a couple of really good players that we can, if they haven't come in time for the weekend game, that can be introduced to the crowd. For me, that would be perfect. Let's see what Levy does. Mike Pepper saying Levy has left us in a hole again. We have to make a concerted effort to get rid of him. Agreed, but it's one of them, isn't it? Is he going to go? Is he ever going to go? Razzle saying 59 minutes ago, Spurs and Villa to Moniton. Paqueta, you couldn't write this. Yeah, we can't afford to monitor. We got to make bids. It's crazy. Why are we waiting so long to make these bids? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Milton saying, I played left wing for 20 years. I'm only 5'9", but strong on the ball and pace and both footed. Well, fair play, mate. Get over here. Get over here. We'll sign you. I played left wing as well. So I'm guessing you're left footed too. Left footed gang. Get in now. And yeah, I'm a bit shorter than you. I'm 5'7". 5'7" on a good day as well. So yeah, I got that going for me. Ended up playing left back. Um, it's weird, isn't it? How you start further up the pitch as you get older. You drop back. But I love playing left back. It's so easy. The whole game was in front of you. And yeah, until the keeper kicked the ball out. And it always seemed to come down their right, my left. And I hated heading the ball. Hated it. Especially in the winter with those just rock hard balls back in the 80s and 90s. Adam said monitoring is so bollocks. His prem proven. Just offer the money and get it done at Levy. You bald. T. Great. Great. I can't disagree with that at all. Cannot disagree with it. Razzle said, I was 50-50 on the blame for Angie's time. Yep, agreed there. Milton saying, we love your work, Nige. You're a gentleman. Thank you, buddy. And as are you. As are you. And I'm glad you're on the mend, my friend. Craig said, morning, Nige. Time for my Tottenham therapy. Big up, fella. Big up, Craig. I hope you're well, mate. And yeah, listen, there are 6 days to go. Let's not panic just yet. It is depressing, but we have got time. We have got time. Jimmy saying Spurs net spend so far 44 million, Sunderland 120 million. Make that make sense. I can. There's absolutely no excuses at all. Adam saying Hincapié going to Woolwich. It certainly looks that way, doesn't it? And you know, no excuses for them now. They have to win the league. They have to win the league for me, but they are on a different level to us. A different level, and it's so depressing. One saying Spurs basically related to every players that pop out but keep losing them for various reasons somehow. Guess we'll just have to wait until the end of the transfer deadline. Even El Canous I take. And this is what Spurs, in my opinion, are really clever at. They link us with all the top players throughout the entire window. And then right at the end, we get nobody. So we are desperate, so desperate as a fan base for players in that the El Canouses of this world were like, yeah, okay, they're not that bad when we haven't wanted them the whole window. We had that last season. Was it last season with Solanke? We all wanted that top striker in. We didn't get it. Got towards the end of the window, towards the opening game of the season. When we got Solanke in, though most of us were like, we don't want Solanke. When he finally came in, it was like, oh, well, yeah, we'll take him because we were desperate. Spurs are clever like that. We will end up with an El Canous, I guarantee it. At least we have an excuse with Levy and Enoch. Yeah. Milton said, Nige, how far away are you from White Hart Lane? So I would say over 100 miles. I live in the West Country, so it's about, if I take a bus, it's about 3.5, it's about 3 hours, 2.5 hours on the bus. And then to get there on the tube and train takes about another hour. So I reckon about 3.5 hours away. Not that when you think about the UK, it feels like a long way in the UK. But obviously, being Australian, 3.5 hours to you is literally just down the road, isn't it? So yeah, no excuses for me. I need to get there more often, definitely. If not for the protests for a few games as well. Mark saying, good morning, all. Good morning, Mark. I hope you're well. Big up Golden Sun said ITKs, aka I Talk Crappers, are the worst. Yeah, and we all get sucked into them slightly, don't we? We all get sucked into them slightly, but it is what it is. Milton said Højbjerg was 17 million. And again, wouldn't we all take a bit of Højbjerg in the squad now, even if it's just squad fillers? You know, Polinia coming off for a Højbjerg, I wouldn't be against that. 2 seasons ago, I wanted Højbjerg nowhere near my club because I thought we could do better. Now, I'm thinking I'd like him back. just for a bit of squad depth. Says it all. Adam saying Richie only playing well because of World Cup. Yeah, it's quite possibly. Or it could be because he likes the manager and likes the way we're playing. But we'll see. We'll see. Queen Ellie, big up Queen Ellie. I hope your holiday's going well. Said internet's so slow in Cyprus. Nice, but I'm here by the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. So big up, nice, big up, Ellie. I hope you're having a fantastic holiday. I've not been abroad for years. Would love a holiday. One day. One day I will go abroad again. And yeah, I love Cyprus, love Greece, love Turkey as well. I need a holiday now. Yeah, I need a holiday. Big up, Hull Spurs. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate you, buddy. Saying it will be toxic against Bournemouth for Levy. It absolutely will be if we do not make these signings. 100%. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate any super chats, any super stickers, because you know what? I know how hard it is out there. Work and money and bills is just bloody nuts. The cost of living is crazy here in the UK. So I appreciate each and every one of you and any super chats, any super stickers I get. So thank you, Hull Spurs. Appreciate you, mate. LJ's in the house. Big up LJ saying at this rate, I'll be happy if we just one more signing before deadline. Basuma swap deal and cash for Paqueta. You know what? Early on in the window, I was like, I don't really want Paqueta. He spends a lot of time on his backside complaining. I would love him now. Watching him against Chelsea, I know they got smashed, but he was so good, so good. And I think he'd be brilliant in the Tottenham team. So I would 100% take Paqueta, swap him for Basuma, give him some cash. And while you're there, just go and get Lookman. Just go and get Lookman. Go and put an offer in now today. Do it. Get it done. Let's have a couple of players in by Thursday morning. That's the dream. Golden Sun saying overpriced Deadwood incoming. I think you could be right, but I hope you're not. Pete from Northern Ireland, big up Pete, said 0.1%, 0.10% of 60 million is 60 grand. If you don't spend 60 million and you get a bonus for keeping the balance sheet in the back, then 0.1% is a good bonus. Buys a new Porsche and an extension for the villa. Yeah, it's hard to disagree. It's hard to disagree. Adam saying did we? Did we? It's all just rumours. It is all just rumours. Has Elliot gone anywhere yet? Nope. Another one we could get and we're not moving for. I know Elliot's not everyone's cup of tea, but I would take him. I would take him. Been saying all summer I'd like him inside. I think he's an elegant footballer, left-footed, makes things happen. Yes. Is he a bit of a dick? Sometimes he has been in the past. Is he a bit arrogant? Possibly. But he's a top player as well. So let's get him in. Milton said, Nige, if I start a GoFundMe page, if we win the league, you get a Spurs tattoo covering your chest. No, no. I definitely want a Spurs tattoo, but not covering my chest. I want to get one on my leg this year. I want to get one on my leg. Was going to get a Europa League winners one, but decided against it. But this season, maybe I might get a Spurs tattoo. Pete from Northern Ireland says, put your kids through uni. It's all about Daniel's bonus. Always has been, always will be. Agreed. Agreed. Queen Ellie said, my man Højbjerg scored with a rocket shot for Marseille. He's still a top player, isn't he? He's still a player that does a job and banging it out in the French league. So fair play. Fair play to Højbjerg. Oh, I got itchy nose again. Excuse me, guys. Adam saying, what manager has a chance if we don't get him the tools? Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Guys, there are 93 of you in the house. Please smash that like. Please hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. If you did, I appreciate each and every one of you been in the house. It just blows me away that I started a YouTube channel and I was so nervous about going live the first time because I thought one man and his dog would be in it, but 90 of you currently in it, and it is absolutely brilliant. So thank you to each and every one of you. Adam saying this Adam doesn't agree with the other Adam. We clearly have a decent budget, but we have an incapable chairman who is now not even good at the footballing thing he was good at. He's now redundant. I agree. I agree. Let's see what happens with Levy. I think for me, he has to go, doesn't he? He has to go. But will he? But will he? I don't know. Craig saying, we've all been levied again. Get the rat out. It is depressing. Jonag, Fabrizio Romano has changed his phrase from Spurs from here we go to here we go again. Yeah, even Fabrizio's getting things wrong with Spurs, isn't he? Currently seems to be. Allegedly, because Tottenham have come out and said that Spurs were never in for Hincapié. We all know that's rubbish, don't we? We all know that's rubbish. They're trying to cover their asses again. Adam saying, here we don't go. Agreed. Agreed. Mark said, it wouldn't surprise me if Pellegrini ends up being our January signing and the club will act like they've splashed out again. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, mate. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, this club. Queen Ellie saying, I think we pip Arsenal for the league title as they will pick up too many injuries as Arteta shouts too much and jinxes players as he puts them off. Wouldn't that be amazing? Listen, I would just settle for beating them in the North London derby. I think that's where we are as a club again. Remember in the early 2000s where Arsenal were the team to beat, the Vieiras, that centre back they had, the Henrys, the Parlers, and just to get a win against them was amazing because they were so far better than us. And then over recent years, under Poch, under different managers, we'd always finish above them. I think 7 years out of 8 or something like that, 7 years out of 9, we finished above Arsenal. We were the bigger side. And now suddenly we are back where we were in the early 2000s. It's a question if we can beat them in a North London derby. That would be our season. And for me, that's really depressing. Really depressing. Adam said, if we get a defender, it will be Nathan Collins from Brentford. You know what? I wouldn't be against that because I think he's a decent defender. And I think Frank would get the best out of him anyway. Frank knows him. And if that's who Frank wants, I am more than up for it. I think we need to get players Frank wants and not players we want. And I trust Frank totally to get the players in and work with them and make us a better side. So I would take Nathan Collins. Guys, let me know what you think. Would you take Nathan Collins? I know he's not your wow defender, but I think he's solid and I think he's a proper defender and I think he loves to defend. And for me, that's what we need. Adam saying Porro for captain. Again, wouldn't be against that in 5 years. I'm guessing we're talking about now. Razzle saying, time to put it into perspective. Most experts are predicting that Tottenham this year will be the number one club for revenue and match day events held at the stadium. Well, it's good that we're going to win something anyway. Kev saying, Bergval, I'm guessing he means captain in 5 years. Possibly, if he's still here. Ellie said there were matches under Ange, we dropped his tactics and we looked really good, especially versus Villa, United away and Man City 4-0 win. Yeah, there definitely were times under Ange we looked good. There were very few and far between, especially towards the end. Obviously, we did okay in the Europa League. Wasn't pretty to watch, but we got the job done. But I'm loving the way the side are playing currently. It is early days. Let's not get too carried away, but I just love the way the Tottenham are playing. It's really good to watch. I'm going to go for about another 10 minutes, I think, guys. So Queen Lady says, Bergval. Milton saying, I see Kudus as captain in 3 years. Possibly, if he's still here. Adam saying, storm the pitch. Let's do it. Chris saying, this can still be a good window. Get Paqueta in with a swap deal with Basuma and then go and get Savinho with a loan for Kang in. Again, we can save this window. There is time. But will we do it? That's the question. Big up Andy says, morning, he has 6 days. Then I'm Levy out. Yeah, I mean, I'm Levy out regardless, but he can save himself. Milton said hello to Ellie. Ellie said Ben Davis will be buried in a special vault at the stadium in the museum. Poor Ben Davis. Bless him. He's been the ultimate professional now, hasn't he, for Spurs? People can question his quality, and he's not your exciting player, is he? But He's always done a good job for us. And yeah, I love a bit of Ben Davis, though sadly he's probably been here too long now. Adam said, I've always been Levy out. He's what's holding us back. He is, but sadly, he's making too much money. He's never going to go, is he? And this is what Hit the Bar says. Big up, Hit the Bar. Levy won't go. We are a cash cow for him. Agreed. Agreed. Milton saying, if I wear high heels, I'm 6 foot. Yeah, it's depressing, isn't it? Being slightly shorter than people. I'd love to be 6 foot. Pretty certain I wouldn't be single if I was 6 foot. It's because I'm little. People don't like the little guy. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Guy saying I play 5-a-side. I played a 10 and the 8. I can't play a 11-a-side. I'm too old at 42. I get dusted in 20 minutes. Yeah, I tried to play a 5-a-side tournament at like 46 and ended up rupturing my Achilles in the second game. And yeah, was in a protective boot for like 7 weeks. So that was fun. So that was it for me. I decided I'm done. I retired. Never got injured my entire career, playing from 11 to 36. As soon as I tried again at like 46, nah, not happening. Not happening. Levy's £1 billion crash. Big up, mate. Saying a real proper coach since Poch, but yet again letting Frank down. A few injuries and we are beat. Agreed. Agreed. Hard to disagree with that. It really is. Razzle saying only at the weekend, Milton. I think we'd all like to see Milton and Hills, wouldn't we? It would be yeah, something to see, I think. We might have to get a picture of that, Milton. Queen Ellie said Levy loves the late drama of the transfer market and he lives for it. And that's why, like, maybe he does. Maybe we're going to bring in a couple of bombers right at the end of the window. And Ellie saying hello to Milton. Adam saying 47 million would get the deal done for this kid from Monaco. Get it done. He looks an absolute baller. I feel like I'm too old to say that kind of thing, but he looks a real player. Get it done. But we won't. We won't. Let's see what happens today. I'm going to try and be positive. Guys, 88 in the house. Keep smashing that like. Keep hitting that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. I'm 5 subs short of 1,150. So any help would be much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Milton said, in 5-a-side, I play a striker or goalkeeper. Yeah, I was a bit of a goal hanger in 5-a-side, I must admit. Levy shops like he's broke. Big up, Ryan. Yes, he does. It's depressing, isn't it? SJ saying, I bear his Alcanus and Conor Gallagher, unfortunately. No disrespect to either, but they're not Eze, Savio, or Paz level. You know what? I take Conor Gallagher. I think he's a decent player. But he's not your 10, is he? I take him as another 8 or another 6. But we still need to go out and get a 10 and 11 for me. If we got Gallagher, but let's see what happens. Gallagher for me is a replacement for Basuma, not your 10. Chris saying, Nige, I can guarantee we won't get Al Canus. I hope you're right. I hope Palace get that deal done ASAP. Jessica saying, ITK, I talk crap. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's all a bit of clickbait, isn't it, for the most part? And they get paid well for it. So fair play. Milton said, I used to drive over 2,000 kilometers a week to go to work. Wow, that means you're driving more than you're working, surely. That's just crazy. LJ said, if we can't get sign-ins to go straight into the first 11, then let's get good squad additions as a long season plus injuries. We're at that point now, aren't we? We need some squad players. We need some squad players. Let's bring them in. Hopefully we will soon. Milton saying, Nige, go to Portugal and Madeira. Beautiful. I will. I will. I'm definitely going to try and take a holiday next year. 100%. Johnny saying, Daniel Levy transfer market is going to places expensive like salvages and then from salvages to Lidl as a cheap option. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Couldn't agree more. Rhythmic. Big up Rhythmic Renegade saying, wake up everybody. There's nothing coming in. I really hope you're wrong, buddy. I really hope you're wrong. But you could be right. You could be right. The Wolf said, El Canoes talks continuing. Why? This guy's stats are nothing to write home about. It is another young player that we can get cheap and I think Alcanus. I know Chris said Alcanus isn't coming in. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But let's see. Let's see. Hit the bar saying we don't need average players for the sake of giving new players. Still, for the sake of having new players, we needed A+ players, but end up with F all. Yeah, and but this is the problem. We get so far into this window that as fans, we're suddenly looking at the Alcanuses and being like, yeah, yeah, okay, I'll take him. We don't want Alcanus. And this is nothing personal against the lad. If we're brought in a Savinho and a Paqueta and an Alcanus, wouldn't have an issue with that. But if it's just Alcanus, oh, this club. Milton saying I'd take both Harvey Elliott and Harvey Barnes. I like Harvey Barnes, but yeah, I'd definitely take Harvey Elliott. Golden Sun saying I'd rather Undumbo than Elliott. I think it's brilliant how, as fans, we have such different opinions on players. Don't think any of us are ever going to be really happy with the players we bring in because we're all going to have different opinions, and that's what makes football so great, isn't it? Spurs fan, big up Spurs fan, says, does it make sense to get rid of Biss with no one coming in to replace him? That means we would have to rely on Gray and a backup six going to Champions League matches. That would be a nightmare. I agree. If we're not bringing in any players, then we have to keep Basuma. I want him gone, but if we're not bringing anyone in, it would be stupid to sell him. Adam saying, I got Yid Army on my calf with the war going to the Palestine and get funny looks, and especially with Germans when I'm on holiday. I bet you do, mate. I bet you do. Ronnie saying, this is very sad. 2 first-team players needed, and we could have a really good season. Thanks, Mr. Levy. I couldn't agree more, Ronnie. Just get a couple of players in. You know, I'm not even asking for 3 or 4. 2 players now that go straight into that first team, and we've got half a chance. But will Levy do it? I don't know. I don't know, mate. Milton saying, I respect your work, Nige, mate. You interact with everyone in the chat. Bravo. Well, I try to, mate. I try to. You guys in the chat are the most important people here. You know, like I've said before. Um, really important that you guys are here, interacting with me, interacting with each other. I think it's great. I love my little morning show, and I love that you guys are here. Adam saying, Levy wants to compete on all fronts. What a clown. Agreed. Agreed. He says one thing and does another. Actions and words says it all. And yeah, let's go through people I haven't said hello to. Kate Rixham's here. Big up, Kate. Saying good morning, Nige. I hope you're well, Kate. Let's see what we can do this in the last 6 days, eh? Hit the bar saying we get rinsed by other clubs in the transfer window because Levy has pissed off so many chairman owners over the years. Totally and utterly agree with you there, mate. Kate said, "Nice. We need a creative midfielder." I agree. I agree. I only say I'd take Gallagher because I think he's decent. I think if we're getting rid of Basuma, I think he'd be the perfect player to replace him. But we definitely 100% need a number 10, if not 2. I don't think we're going to get 2 in, but we definitely need 1. So, listen, 6 days. We've not done it all summer. Let's see if we can do it in 6 days. Adam said, exactly. No one wants to work with Levy. We are doomed. I'm going to try and be positive. I'm going to try and be positive and hope that we get something in the last 6 days. Guy saying, yeah, here's an effing toxic element to our club because he does the negotiations. I thought he'd stepped aside, but again, he hasn't, has he? He hasn't. Big up Tweak said we finished 17th. Nice. We back where we were in the mid-90s. Only difference, finished 15th, 93, 94. Chairman comes back with Klinsmann. Exactly. Listen, we weren't great in the 90s, but you know what? At least sometimes we brought in players that were like, wow, proper players. Now it just feels like it is what it is. Adam saying we need a prime Perlo. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. Adam saying I take John Collins at this point. He was a good player back in the day, John Collins. I liked him. And Adam saying, who's this Kang dude? He plays for PSG, scored against us in the Super Cup final to equalise. I think he's decent. I do think he's decent. I'm going to just go through the chat and see what I've missed, see if there's anyone new in the house that I've not seen before. Mako, big up Mako, saying we lost our main targets because Levy dragged his heels, hoping to miss out. Now he will sign average players just enough to keep the Levy-ins fighting his corner. Absolutely bang on. Could not agree with you more. Big up, buddy. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. If there is anyone in the chat who hasn't liked, hasn't subscribed, please do so. It is absolutely free. And yeah, guys, I respect each and every one of you. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. There's a couple more to come in. Ben's in the house. Big up, Ben. Nigel, you're in the 10 versus Bournemouth. I'll play there, mate. I will play there. I have got a bit of a left foot on me, bit of a wand, apparently. It's not at all. But yeah, I'm just going through some of the people that I've missed. Marianne, big up Marianne. Big up Nigel on in the chat. We need quality and at least 3 good players in. I agree, we do, definitely. Edem, big up Edem. Saying morning Nigel and chat. I've been thinking we should make a move for Kobe Mainu. That could be one that we go for, couldn't it? It could be one that we go for. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Kate said, Nige, no more kids. We need quality in. I absolutely agree with you 100%. Absolutely agree. The Big D's in the house. Good morning, Big D. I hope you're well. He says, good morning. Any incomings or outgoings? It doesn't seem that way at the moment. It seems like so far it's going to be another quiet day, but anything can happen. Anything can happen, just like it did yesterday. Within 10 minutes, we had Hincape yay, and 10 minutes later, it was in Hincape no. So let's see what happens today. It's going to be an interesting day, I think. Guys, I am going to leave it there. As another one comes in. Lil Bean, big up, mate. First time in here. Hi, everyone. Big up, buddy. I hope you're well. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And Archer's in. Spot on, Mako. Mako, big up, mate. I hope you're well. And he also follows it up with a big up, Nige and chat. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I will redirect you to the 2 Marks show. Have a great Tuesday. Let's hope we bring in at least one player today, or at least get a here we go. That would be nice. Guys, have a great day. And as always, stay positive, stay poised, and stay pure Coys.